Hello, my lovely Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Nodes. Welcome back to Fire and Water Empath Divine here. Intuitive, that is. Getting ready to dive into your self-care inner guidance message here, okay? This is going to be some timeless messages of what you may need to know for your highest good here. With anything you may be going through, take this as motivation to get you by. And I always encourage you to play these messages as many times as you want. And I do have other self-care, self-love messages here. Check your playlist, Sagittarius, and you will see those. And if you want to book a personal read about self-care, inner guidance, motivation, I'm your girl. I'm here for that. And you can look in the description box and community tab. So without further ado, we're going to dive right in. And just thank you guys for the support always on the platform. All right, the Most High, what is there that Sagittarius may need to know right now for their highest good here, all right, in their journey, in their life here? Let's give them some self-care, inner guidance messages here. A message that's immediately coming out here is about pulling back from people, and you are being told that it's okay for you to pull back from people, okay? You don't have to feel like you have to reach out to everybody. I don't know, I just feel somebody's kind of exhausted because it's like, maybe you have people in your energy that, they always feel like you have to give them an explanation for everything. Like maybe you guys are just very empathic. You love to help people, but it's okay to pull back your energy for some people, okay? It's okay to conserve your energy. It's okay to feel like, you don't want to be around certain people all the time, and there's nothing wrong with that. Protect your peace. That's really important here, okay? Maybe some of you are having a trying time with that, but if you notice that if you don't do nothing about that, Sagittarius, you're going to get more agitated, and it's just going to make you more, I don't know, maybe some of you are feeling depressed. It's going to make you feel more anxious, okay? So that is a message coming out channelly from you. Let's see what else. All right, so we have do something kind for someone without any expectation here, okay? It's kind of interesting. The channel message said about pulling back, and then this one says do something kind here. So that's pretty interesting. But as always, I tell people that these are very general readings, so every Sagittarius is not the same. And then we have all kind of Sagittarius. It's Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node, so it's going to resonate for who it is, you know what I mean? So maybe some of you need to do this. Maybe some of you do need to do something kind without expecting anything. I feel like when you do something kind and you don't expect anything, that's when God blesses you and you get tenfold. Like, you know what I mean? When you do that. So maybe this can be, a strong message for some Sagittarius. It's like, hey, just do something kind and don't worry about it. You will be taken care of. Or maybe some of you Sagittarius have did something kind for somebody, and then maybe you think to yourself like, damn, I'm always doing for people, but I don't get nothing back in return. Don't worry about it. Just know that you're being taken care of. Even if the person you do something kind for doesn't appreciate it, Sagittarius, just know that God and the universe appreciates this, and they see it, and you're going to get blessed tenfold, okay? So let's get another message here, and we have, you have such a bright light inside, Sagittarius, so stop dimming your light, okay? So some of you are dimming your light here, and I feel like the question to this is to ask yourself, why am I dimming my light? You know what I mean? Like you always have to ask a question with something, first, and that's how you get the answer, right? You keep breaking it down until you get the answer. So that is the question you have to ask yourself, Sagittarius. Why are you dimming this beautiful, beautiful light inside of you? Why do you dim it around people? Are you afraid to express yourself around people? And if you are, then you have to ask that question. Why am I afraid to be myself? Why am I afraid to be my best self, my creative self? Am I embarrassed, or am I worrying about what others are going to say about me because I'm different? You're authentic. I do feel you guys are authentic, but then you need to say, well, why am I ashamed about that? And then you need to get more deeper into that. And then you really will find the deep root problem about why you may shy away from really bringing your best self out here, okay? But a lot of you do need to stop, dimming your light, especially if you're doing it to please others, okay? Because I always say pleasing people all the time and being a people pleaser doesn't please you, it pleases the people, and then you're left unpleased, okay? So another message here is never forget, Sagittarius, how resilient you are. You will always bounce back, period, okay? So whatever trials and tribulations, Sagittarius, that any of you are facing right now at this moment, I want you to know you are going to bounce back. Sometimes you may not bounce back the time you want to bounce back. Maybe the universe is telling you, look, Sagittarius, you might have to fall back a little bit more to recuperate and take care of yourself. But no, you will pull back here, okay? So just know that whatever you are going through, you are going to bounce back tenfold. And look, it says a little bit of faith, it goes a long way, Sagittarius. Remember that. And that is really important here. A little bit of faith. Even if you have a little bit of faith, a little bit of hope. Because I feel like if you have more doubt and lack of faith, that's when you get these results. You get lack of results. You get the minimum results. You get no results, But if you have that little bit of faith, you start to see faith makes things possible for you, Sagittarius, here, okay? So these are your messages here, but I do want to give you this last message because I feel just in general that you guys are going to say goodbye to your past here. But maybe some of you may need to do this. Maybe you need to leave the baggage behind you for good and move forward. So is there something, Sagittarius, in your life right now that you need to be saying goodbye to instead of holding on to? You can't try to fit the past with you when this new door is not going to fit. There's no room for past to be here. It's only room for future to be there, okay? So that could be a sign also. And then we also have stop giving away your power right now. So it's see, I knew that made sense what I was channeling. The first thing I channeled before these cards come out, and I said something about like you guys like pulling back and not feeling ashamed that you got to pull back from some people, right? I knew what I was saying. It came out because I said it's going to resonate for some Sagittarius. Stop giving your power away right now. So perhaps that could be what some of you are doing right now, giving your power away. And I feel like you need to stop. You don't let people have that. That access and that part of you is for you only. That's really secretive. That's your power. You don't just tell somebody, you can have my power. Here, you can have my worth. Here, you can have my talent. Here, you can have my soul. Whoa, that's a little too much here because, it gets in the wrong hands. The person's going to take advantage of it. You don't ever let a person have that much over you, period. Okay, so that can definitely speak wonders to whatever Sagittarius that may need to hear that, okay? All right, guys. Well, I hope that all of this is some of this. Remember, this is a general collective reading, and it's going to resonate for, each of you Sagittarius is a little different here. So that's why I love how these cards come out, because you take every little piece of information that come out to whatever that resonates for you. And again, if you want to book personally with your own energy and you need some upliftment, I'm your girl and I'm here, okay? You can email me to find out pricing and availability. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you soon.